Somebody has asked, can the welcoming practice that you mentioned also apply to OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder? Absolutely, categorically, yes, it can. The welcoming practice is what you use for anything negative, whether it's something physical that's appeared, whether it's negative feelings, whether it's negative thoughts, whether it's a negative memory, anything negative at all. The welcoming practice will take it out. And so, yes, now, if you're just new and you haven't, you weren't with us last week when I talked about the welcoming practice. The welcoming practice sounds counterintuitive, that you would welcome something, right, that you don't want. It's like, whoa, hang on a minute. That doesn't make any sense. It does when I explain this to you, is that when something that we don't want appears, we resist it. And if you remember in The Secret, what you resist persists. And so if you're resisting something you don't want, it will never go away. Welcoming is the opposite to resisting. Welcoming stops you from resisting. That's why it's so brilliant. Because resistance is not fab, really. But even that idea of resistance not being fab is something to welcome. That thought is something to welcome. And just welcome that thought, and then that thought will completely dissolve instead of building up inside of you and the mind saying, yeah, resistance isn't any good. Yeah, the mind adding a whole lot of other thoughts. So that's a perfect example of welcoming. Now, what I did just then, because I've welcomed for the last 4 years, what I did just then, I felt it completely dissolve in my chest, that thought. The feeling that was behind that thought just completely dissolved, and now that is gone. So it's that easy.